everyone, this is Sue. Welcome to my channel. I have a collection of 4 journals that I'd like to share with you today. They are all similar in their covers, and maybe this one has a little different ruffle. Each have a different little pom-pom, yo-yo, different button, different beading square on them. Otherwise, the insides, the beaded necklaces are different. They're similar, but yet have distinct differences in some of their details. So what I will do, I will go through one and familiarize you with how the pages look, and then the other 3 I'll just go through rather quickly. Like I said, they are similar in size. This one has it's almost like an opalescent yellow beaded their necklaces, and it's connected to it's got one sewn-in signature, so it's connected to the sewn-in signature with this little jump ring. And I'll show you how to close it when I close it up when we're done looking at it. It has some lace on the edges and different fabrics. This cover is called kind of a little piece of trim there. Almost like something from the 50s. Has different types of polyesters, and it's just really cool. Kind of retro fabrics. And this is the inside fabric. I didn't do anything on the front cover inside. I liked the look of the fabric. And there's a little, this is a old book page. It has some paper on it. Little piece of stitching right here. That's this little piece of paper tucked in here for a place to write. Some stamping. And here's another little piece of, it's an image with just some pieces of paper, making a list or writing down memories. And this pocket has a little tag with another little journaling page inside. It has some fabric and a beaded little flower on the tab. Some stamping. This is an old children's book page, and this page is just a little longer, so I folded it and it just kind of wraps around, and there's some stamping. It's a coffee filter with some music paper. This is just tucked inside, place to write. You can write on the coffee filter as well. It's just another little, I think it just folds over, yeah. It's got a little ticket on it. And then that just hangs on here like that. All the pages are aged, stamped, and some have inking on them. This little envelope here with a little journal page inside. This is a piece of wallpaper. This is another piece of wallpaper for a tuck spot. This is another piece of wallpaper. It just has a tuck spot under the image, place to write. This is like a vintage postcard. And this is the flap for the envelope that wraps around. I stuck a little ticket in there. Underneath that, the wallpaper wraps around and creates this pocket for this postcard. Now I have this up in here. That's how it goes. In here. This is an old beaded piece for a tab. Some lace, a little journal card tucked in. This is a vintage sewing page. Some designer paper with a journal card. Just some fabric and some washi tape and stamping. This is another journal spot here for writing. A little calendar or catalog page. Some beading on the tab, fabric edge. This is an old, I think it's a French to English dictionary page. Has a little ticket in there. Some aged paper. Some stationery with washi tape tab. Another tab of beaded fabric. It's another little beaded piece here. It's a little chocolate mint coffee recipe. It's a dictionary page, stationery page just with the dictionary meanings glued on there. Another fabric tab up here. This is an envelope with a place to write. And flips out, has this journal card inside. It's an old sewing page with some wallpaper pockets. It's just a journal card. It's one of my dresses on there. It's this little tag tucked under here with a fabric tab. It's another little graph paper, green lace flower. It's an old magazine page. Some fabric and a journal, retro journal card, paper fastened onto the cardstock. A little sheer flower on the edge of this page. Fabric on the pages. This is the center of the signature. So this is the strings that were used to sew the signature in. It's a recipe card and some washi tape. Some more washi tape. Another retro card. This is an old envelope again. You can put things in the envelope. This is paper fastened on with some fabric on the bottom. Matches the fabric on the pocket. This is a pocket made out of this red and white tracing paper with has a journal or a recipe card tucked inside there. Another vintage postcard tucked in this pocket on this. It's an old sewing page. Another pocket from an old book. This is a little card tucked in this dictionary page pocket. Stationery page. It's a pocket with a music card. Lace on the edge. Postcard, recipe card. This is a tag made out of some retro wallpaper, vintage wallpaper. There's a journal card in there. And this is some more of the wallpaper, and this has a old image with this is a authentic old image with a place to write things down. And this kind of tucks up under here, holds it in. Some sewing around the edges, so some trim on the edge of this page. This is a piece of stationery. This is just paper clipped to the coffee filter. Again, this is the other side of the children's book page wrapped in the stationery. Has a place here to journal. More journal spots. And this is the back page. Has this fabric flap sewn on with the pocket, with the children's book page tucked inside with the, this is one of my paper clips with this bird on. Alter paper clip. And then that is the back. So then when you close it, you take the necklace, wrap it around twice. Then it has this for closure. And I just go over here and clip it on. So there you go. So then there's, you know, if your journal gets fatter, you can, as you fill it up, you can adjust it to wherever you'd like to connect it. So that is the journal with the yellow necklace. And then this one has a little longer necklace. Some really pretty beads. Has a little gold tree charm. It's hanging on it as well. And that too is fastened to the spine. And then it has this little, I think it's just an old earring kind of hanging on there. Has the beaded piece here and the yo-yo with the button and the ruffle and the lace trim. And now, as I show you, they're all, like I said, they're all pretty similar. Maybe different colored tickets, different fabrics on the edges, different children's book pages, different things tucked in the tuck spots. But, you know, like this is the same. Wallpaper's the same. This is maybe different than the other book, but they have similar. It's a little different fabric on this one. A little different ticket. A little different old magazine page. Different journal cards. And different fabric on this. And different washi tape. But as you can see, they each have all this similar dynamics to their pages. Same number of pages, and same number of journal cards, wallpaper pockets. This is just a little smaller than the other one. Still has the old vintage photo, coffee filter, and this is the flap, muslin flap with the pocket on the back with the has the altered paper clip with the children's book page tucked inside. And that's the back of that one. So this one, when you close it, I think it wraps around maybe 3 times. And then this one this one has this little lobster claw. So then you just figure out wherever you want to clip it and clip it on wherever. You know, I can't see. You know, it's really quite easy, but because I've tried to do it on camera, it just won't cooperate. So this is this journal. This one has the purple beaded applique piece on. So then we have this one. This has more, I don't know what you call them, retro beads on. And a little orange beaded piece on here with the red yo-yo. Again, it's fastened with the little clip on there. Same inside fabrics. So it's a yellow ticket. And these I think are a little different too. They're all the same thing with the different images. Different beaded pieces. Different pages from the children's book. Different postcards. A little different dress, a little tag under there, magazine page, center of the signature, retro card with the recipe page, pocket. They all have the red and white pocket. Some retro skates. There's a wallpaper ticket in there. This is the vintage image on that wallpaper. Oh, wants to stick together. There we go. And this is the back. Has a little, another little yo-yo with the. It's like it's in a little pot. That's sewn on, and that's the children's book page with the altered paper clip. And that's the back. And then this one, the closure works the same. Wrap your necklace around. Has the little And you just pick one of your little rings, and so that's that particular one. And the fourth one is this one. It's kind of an orange with the, well, kind of a peachy with a beaded applique piece. So we'll open this one up. It says a little different ruffle on it with the red roses. Again, the insides are the same. A little different stitched piece there. A different ticket. Different image in there. Different children's book page. Different beading on the edge. Tab. Different dress. This one has little G is for girl tag underneath there. On the magazine page in the 50s. So I will have these 4 journals listed in my Etsy store. There's the vintage picture on the wallpaper. And also, what I did, we'll get done with this, is the last page with the flip up with the pocket with the children's book page and the altered paper clip. And for that one, the closure is the same, although I have this little ring on this one on this side. This one, I kind of crossed it over in like an X, and then this one just, can you see me? This just goes over and hooks on there, like that. And then your little dangle can hang down and dangle around. So that is the 4th journal. While I was putting those journals together, I had some extra pages left over from the different pages that I used out of the magazines and the books and the music sheets and the old book pages. So what I did was I made up some kits. For those of you that like to make your own journals, maybe you would like to have just a variety of different pages of the assortment of things I used in the journal. So I'll go through the little kit with you. It'll come in this manila envelope, and that you can use to make your cover too. You can fold it this way or this way, and you know, stain it, paint it, cover it with fabric, and that's kind of a nice cover to be able to use for your journal. And comes kind of paper clip together. I have this paper clip on here, and this is a fabric yo-yo, and everything like the fabric and the different pages, they'll be different, but they all have this inside. So there's 5 pieces of fabric. Again, they probably might be different than those. The ticket and the dress might have a little different pattern on them. This is a piece of the beaded applique trim that's in there. You'll have to kind of fussy cut it out yourself. I wasn't going to cut all of them out, but I did. I fussy cut the one in my journal. And it's a little card. This is one of the little envelopes. The little recipe card. Children's book page. They'll all be out of the same book, but they'll have different images on them. This is the stationery I used in the front. Had the little bear's journal spot and some of the papers that I used to cover the words on the dictionary page. This was the page from the old French to English dictionary. This is a Sears catalog page. Piece of stationery. The vintage wallpaper. Might be different colors, but they're similar to this size and texture. Copy filter. This piece of stationery. This is the, it's almost like tracing paper that they made the recipe pocket with. You just fold it over and, you know, fold the ends up and make your pocket. This is an old dictionary page. the children's book page. This is a piece of my aged paper that I like to create. This is a graph paper. This is a page from a botanicals book. This paper is just a little thicker. It's very nice. This is a page from an old sewing book. I think the books are like from the 50s. This was a children's project book page. This is an old magazine page. This is from 1938, so that magazine was a little bit more vintage. And then we have this music sheet page. Yeah. So those are the different papers that come in the kit. Then these are all exactly what I used in the journals that I just showed you. So you can get the kit if you like to create your own journals and make a journal pretty similar to what I have just showed you. So, you know, you probably have to add some more of your own blank papers and stuff. But these are the different types of papers that I have used to create the journals. So I will have a link down below. These will be in my 58 Vintage Etsy store. I have a couple of different Etsy stores. Just kind of helps me keep everything organized. That's a little different than the digitals and the journals. So that is my kit. And I appreciate everyone for stopping by and watching. And welcome to my new subscribers. And I thank you very much. Bye now.